crazy ass on the wheel. Woo! Doing a little bit of cleaning. Turn this thing around. We're gonna clean this stuff up. Got a little bit of soap on the floor. Got a little soap on the floor. That stuff come up just like that. They had a 2-pack down there at the dollar store. Had a 2-pack. Had a 2-pack. 2-pack. I didn't say 2-pack. I said 2-pack. They had a 2-pack. 2-pack. Had a 2-pack down there at the dollar store. I should buy some daggone stock and some daggone soap. I used the hell out of some soap, boys and girls. Between up here on the daggone concrete and in the dog lot, man, I should buy that shit by the 55-gallon barrels. Honestly. I don't know the truth about it. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. They got me all tightened up. You read my mind. I was about to say not to. Yeah, they got me all tightened up. Yep. Got me all shaped up. Yes, sir. Got me all shaped up. We're gonna clean this. Let's see, look. Coming right on up. Moving on up. Like the Jeffersons, boys and girls. Y'all don't know nothing about no Jeffersons. Yeah, it looks good, boys and girls. It look good. It look good. It look good. Sure did. Still, I like it. I like it. It's an easier way. Like I said, it's a little bit. It's not expensive. It's not cheap. It's not cheap, but it ain't expensive. You know what I mean? It's like in between. It's like mediocre. So I mean, hey, y'all want me to tell y'all something? Let me look. Y'all, let me tell you something. Look, it just came up on the screen. All right, so y'all know we've been talking, when I say wand, like W-A-N-D, we're talking about wand, not wand, W-A-W-A-N or W-A-U-N. We're not talking about wand, we're talking about wand. So let me tell you something right quick, and then I'm gonna show you the Impala. What's up? So I get a text message after the live, and the name comes up, Juan. Not Juan like Juan, but J-U-A-N, Juan, right? It says, hey man, where exactly is your shop in North Carolina? I was like, what? So then, now we're talking about J-U-A-N, Juan, right? So I'm like, in North Carolina. And he's like, yeah, I know, but where at North Carolina? I said, I'm in the center of the state, in the peach capital. He's like, I know that, my guy. What's your address? And I give him my address. He said, this is where your shop's at. I said, yes. And it was Juan that owns Lux Wheels, L-U-X-O-R, Lux Wheels, wire wheels. That sorry joker, he's not sorry, but that sorry joker is in Charlotte. He's in Charlotte doing business, and he said, I'm coming to see you. And he's from Cali. And we're gonna get together and we're gonna collaborate on OG6. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So how about that? He said, I'm coming to see you. I said, well, come on, big dog, let's go. So I thought that was funny because we was talking about wand, W-A-N-D, and then Juan calls me. I thought that was funny. So boys and girls, the 63 Impala has the wool wax on her. And I got some soapy water right here. Oh yeah, for sure, Tulu. I'll catch up on the comments. So this looks really, really, really good. Like I said, it's an alternative. It's about $300 for the kit, two gallon kit. You get the applicator or the gun. I got it in this soapy water. All right, look at there, look at there, look at there, look at there. It says you clean it with soapy water. So there's the activator, there's the gun, and then you actually get 2 wands. You get 2 wands that go up into the, and then you get a rattle can if you need to, and then you get a spray gun nozzle for the daggone that, and then if you have to drill holes, it comes with these little grommets, and I got just a little bit left, so I'm letting it run in there, and then I got to wash these, and then I got about that much left out of 2 gallons, so I got about maybe a pint left, out of it. So yeah, it looks really, really good. I like it. Come on now, and this is just an alternative way. This is the first time I ever sprayed this stuff. Go back and watch the video. You can see how we sprayed it. I am gonna put new shocks on it. I bagged the daggone airbags, or the air ride. I wrapped up the brake line with aluminum foil. But overall, I'm happy with it. It looks good. Now the firewall. Now we done shaved the firewall. I stopped right here because the inner fenders. But the firewall, I'm gonna sand it, make it nice, and paint it. And then the new inner fenders, they're supposed to be here in a day or two. And then we're gonna bed line the bottom of the inner fenders because of rocks and stuff. Then we're gonna put this wool wax on it, but we're gonna paint the tops of the thing. So I would suggest this. I would recommend it. It smells like damn black licorice, and there's no solvent in it. There's no hardener in it. And this is the open version. So, yeah, it turned out good, Impala J. I'll catch up on the comments in a second. I just don't want my water to dry up. It turned out really, really good. I'm happy with it. I hope the client, if he's watching, I hope he's happy with it. I mean, it turned out really good, really nice. For what it is, I think it'll be fine. And since being down here in the South, probably won't have to redo it. Maybe, I don't know. They said 10 years, but let's say 7 years. And you can, it's self-healing, and it keeps the metal moist. We like it moist, moist. Don't nobody like no dry donut. We like it moist. So it keeps the metal lubricated and moist. So there's no rust. There's no way for it to rust. So it's not like bed liner material where it's open. Bed liner material is open, and I've used it, but that's why I clear all my bed liner. So if I was to put quartz or Raptor underneath anything, I would actually put clear coat over it to lock it down because it is porous and water can still get to it. That's why you have to put epoxy down over bare metal. See, that's the problem what people do. They'll take bare metal and then they'll put bed liner over top of it. And what happens is the water works its way through the bed liner because it's porous, and it'll get to the metal and then it'll cause rust, and then it delaminates and comes off, and then they bitch and complain about the bed liner's no good. Oh, that shit ain't no good, that shit, because you didn't treat the metal, right? You didn't treat the metal. So, like the 68 C10, it's been bed lined on the bottom of the truck, same as the bed. Everything's been bed lined, but it's also been clear coated. So that's another step. So this right here It's if I would have bought a Raptor kit or a Quartz kit, Raptor you get 4 liters, Quartz you get 5 liters, and the gun. It's like $300 for a kit. So I'd have had to buy 2 kits. That'd have been $600 plus or minus, depending on where you find it at. And then I had to spray epoxy on everything. So there's a few more dollars. I'm not going to get into it all. A few more dollars. And then you got the labor. You'd have had well over $1,500 to maybe $1,800 just doing the bottom of this Impala, when it really didn't need it because it's not that type of build, right? It's not that type of, it's like build on a budget says. It ain't that type of party. So I've been looking at wool wax for a while, and I talked to Bob, the owner, and I told him what I was doing, and he's like, hey baby, let me tell you what you need to do. He's like, you just need to blast, you need to clean everything, knock everything down. You don't have to media blast it, but you have to pressure wash it, get all the loose material off. And if you have any bare metal, you need to put a 2K epoxy down, and then you put my product on there. So y'all watched this last week. We blasted all the suspension and the chassis to bare bones to get all that old red flaky stuff off to make it nice. And then we epoxied it with 2K epoxy, which was CRE 921, and all the chassis was black, right? All the chassis was black. The rear end was black. We did cross member, all the suspension. We did all that in black, right? Everything was sealed. It's going to get a new rack and pinion, so we're not really worried about that. We didn't do nothing to the firewall because we shaved the firewall where the old heater box was right here. We shaved the firewall, and then we got a new vintage air system coming. So the firewall will be nice and clean. It'll be satin black. We'll drill the holes in the panel and have air conditioner. We'll paint the tops of the fenders, and everything will be copacetic. The inner fender, excuse me. He's ordered new inner fenders. So it'll be really, really nice when you raise the hood. It'll be a really, really nice platform, and it'll look good. It'll be a driver, right? So then, after everything was stripped on the bottom, then we come today and we put wool wax. And you watched it. If you missed it, go back and watch it. Had to adjust the air pressure nozzle a little bit. And then I've put, they said put 2 gallons. So that's damn near what I did. There's about a pint left of it. I did about a gallon of it with you guys watching, and then after the video ended, I finished the rest of it, and then I went and got a haircut. Woo! I went and got me a tighten up. So I'm digging it. I'm digging it, boys and girls. And I got the gun in here, the applicator, and it says just warm soapy water. So that's soapy water right there. It's warm soapy water. And then it said just take soapy water to clean up the overspray on the floor, and you're good to go. Now, if I was to do bed liner, if I was to spray bed liner up here, that bed liner would be all over my concrete, and I would not be able to get that crap up. If I'm gonna spray bed liner, I'm doing it down there in the paint booth. That's what the paint booth's for. That's for that. I wanted to do this up here, and I didn't want to put paper and plastic and everything on the floor. It'd be more money. This right here, the kit was 200, and I think it was like 280 bucks shipped for the whole kit. So just say $300. So I think the client come out pretty good on this one, on labor and material. So we good to go on that. I said bed liner. This is also a good candidate for this 68 Le Mans. This is a good candidate for 68 Le Mans. So we'll just have to see on that. So that's where we're at on that, boys and girls. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'll probably do a unboxing on this. This right here is the Sniper 2 bundle pack with the Hyperspark whole kit, Hyperspark, the distributor, the whole 9 yards. That's what that is right there, boys and girls. That right there is going on that 82 C30 454 big block. Sounds like bed liner. Actually, you didn't catch it though. It's cool. Didn't catch what? What didn't I catch? I didn't see you throw nothing. What you throwing? Did you throw something? Because I didn't catch it. If you throwed it, I didn't catch it. I didn't see it. That's for sure. So Yeah. Yeah, 87. 87, big block, baby. Big block. Big block. Yes, sir. It's got a, yes, sir. It got a turbo 400 and a big block. So it's like an 82, 83, 454 big block in a single cab dually. Square body dually. It's on its way. He better bring that shit on tomorrow if he wants me to get on it. Get on it like a duck on a June bug. He wants to take all the smog stuff off of it, delete all the smog, put the Holly 2, Sniper 2, or the Sniper 2 system with the Hyper Spark, the distributor. I got to put a new fuel tank on it and go from there. Yeah. I'm not too slow. I don't need no catch up. I'm slow. I ain't slow. Yeah. I'm telling you, you better watch out. Them boys with them blue wrenches, they'll take care of it. Best believe that. Now look at there, my water done dried. Best believe that. Best believe it. So, but yeah. Let me get a little water. I don't need to catch up. What you want on your hot dog? Ketchup. Hey man, come on, let's go. Catch up. You too slow. Yeah. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. I got invited. Now check this out now. I got invited to speak. Now, this, let me turn these fans off, because this is very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. What if I was to tell you guys and gals that I got invited to speak at an event? I got invited to speak at an event to help bring people together, to bridge the gap from one side to the other side. What y'all think about that? JJ, you been catching rain down there. Been raining cats and dogs. Man, we ain't got a bit of rain, dude. Hey, Fly, it needs the rain, baby. It needs the rain down here, baby. We ain't got a daggone bit of rain, man. We have not got a bit of rain. Send that rain on down here, buddy. We need some rain. We need some rain. My rain barrels, they need some rain in them. Hey, Angie, it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I don't even know how to take it. You know, I really don't. And I'm actually, I'm humbled by it. Now, I'm humbled by it. And let me get this water sprayed a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn this water hose off. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So here in the community, here where I live at, there's all kinds of stuff going on, right? All kinds of stuff going on, right? So this is the crazy part. I was asked to speak at a very casual event, right? And there's going to be other people there, all right? And it's to help bridge the gap. I can't even believe I'm going to say this out loud. It's help to bridge the gap between the white community and the black community. I was invited by one of the black public figures here in the county to come to this event, to speak at this event, to help bridge the gap between the black community and the white community. I said it out loud. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Said it out loud. Said it out loud. Yeah, so I was really, I was, when the guy called me yesterday and we was talking about it, and I kind of didn't understand what he was asking me. And I said, man, you're gonna have to reword that or something, because what I think I heard you say, I don't think that's what you said. He's like, what do you think I said, baby? And I said, I think you want me to come to your community center and you want me to speak to the people in the audience or crowd or gathering or picnic or barbecue or whatever the hell you got going on. You want me to come and help bridge the gap between one community versus the other community. And he says, that's what I said. And I said, you sure you want me to come? He's like, yes, sir, I want you to come. I said, I got to dress up. He's like, no, man, just come as you are. I was like, okay, man. I ain't going to go in there with, I ain't going to go in there. I'm not going to go in there daggone boots untied and damn gym shorts. I ain't going to do that. That'd be disrespectful on any level. You know what I'm saying? That'd be disrespectful on any level, on any situation. I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? I'd go in nice attire. I wouldn't get my Pinky Blinder suit out, you know. I wouldn't get my Pinky Blinder suit out. But yeah, I can't. Yeah, okay, I ain't gonna walk in there barefooted. I ain't gonna go in there barefooted. I ain't gonna do that neither. I ain't gonna do that. Oh yeah, I'm not barefoot. I just got back from getting a haircut, so and this stuff is a little oily, and I don't want that crap on my feet. I ain't trying to get no daggone pedicure and manicure on my feet. I don't want my feet soft. I need my feet hard, so when I walk across that gravel be like, damn, get off of us, man. We can't take it. Yeah, I don't need no soft-ass feet. What are y'all talking about? I got to catch up with the comments. Hold on a second. What'd y'all say? Oh, hold on a second. The cars can help with that. Jay going, at least you're not barefooted. Yeah. Yeah. So, I thought it was very nice. A nice gesture. Now, I got another event I got to go to on September 27th. I got to go, and I'm going to help with a car show. I'm going to help with a car show. It's a free event. I'm gonna go help with that. I was asked again this year. I was invited last year and I helped. And then this year they asked me to come help and try to bring the community together on a different aspect, on cars at the park. So they're having a fun festival day at the park. They're gonna have food trucks and vendors and all kinds of stuff. And I think they're even gonna have a street ball competition. I think they're gonna have it's either they're gonna have a 3-man team or a 2-man team, street ball. And I didn't say prison ball, I said street ball. It's supposed to be like street ball competition. 3-man team, 3-man teams. I don't know how many teams are involved. I don't know how many teams, but that's what they're looking at. So, hell, I need to go find out and find a team and sponsor a team if that's the case. Talk to the guy that's putting it on and see if I can get a hold of some people and see if there's a team that needs sponsors. You know, pay their entry fee, whatever they need to do, and just help give back. Because this is the way I look at it, boys and girls. This is the way I look at it. You're either part of the problem. Let me turn around so you can see my face. You're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. That's it. They ain't no in between. They ain't no They ain't no this side, they ain't this side. You either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. That's it. You're either a good person or you're a bad person. That's it. That is completely it. They ain't no in between. They ain't no damn sugarcoating it. They ain't nothing else. You either a good person or you a bad person. You either a part of the problem or you're part of the solution. And that is it. That is it. That is it. That is it. They ain't no in between. If you can't sit down and get out of the echo chamber of just echo chamber, I'm gonna be careful what I say. If you don't get out of the echo chamber and sit down and have a conversation with somebody and figure out this or this, and then come in the middle and come to terms, then we have failed as a society. We have failed 100%. 100%. Because let me tell you something. The man down the road, he wants the exact same thing you want. He wants the exact same thing you want. I promise you. He wants the exact same thing you want. He wants to be able to make a little bit of money. He wants to make a little bit of money. He wants to provide for his family. He wants to feel some self-worth. He wants to be a productive member of society. He wants to be able to not have to have 5 jobs to take care of his family. That's all he wants. And guess what? That's what I want. And I hope that's what the guy up the road wants. The woman that's working 2 or 3 jobs to take care of her family too, that's all she wants to. She just wants to be able to survive and take care of her family. That's it. That's all she wants to do. No fuss, no muss, no nothing. Nothing. People are getting lost in the woods for the trees, man. I mean, people getting lost in the woods for the trees. I mean, look, it doesn't matter if you white, black, red, orange, yellow, damn red bone, yellow bone, damn high yellow, albino, ginger. It don't matter. It don't matter if the good Lord melted a bag of damn Skittles and poured your ass out in a mixing cup and dumped you on the damn table and said, voila, there you are. And you look like a bag of damn Skittles. Guess what? You're still a damn human being. 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 And we just need to start treating people better, man. And people need to just get outside and put your damn feet in the damn grass, man, and just walk around butt naked in the yard if you can. If you can walk around butt naked in your yard without getting in trouble, do it. Howl at the damn moon. Stand out there and howl at the moon and shake your damn tallywhacker in the damn air and chase your little woman around the yard butt ass naked. Slap her on the ass with a damn burlap sack. You know, it just kills me, man, that people just get lost in the woods for the trees, man. Hey, mosquitoes don't bother me, man. Mosquitoes don't bother me. Hey, look. Hey, TJ, damn mosquito bite me and go, oh, shit, Frank Red Hot. He put that shit on everything. Fall out, hit the damn ground. Oh, shit, Frank's Red Hot. Falls out. I mean, now again, this ain't about politics. This ain't about religion. This ain't about none of that. So don't nobody get twisted and hit the unsubscribe button or whatever, or get damn banana shit crazy or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about as a society, as human beings, we need to treat people as human beings, right? Feelings don't count. Your feelings don't count, right? Just because somebody makes you feel upset and makes you feel uncomfortable, that ain't got shit to do with your rights. Feelings and rights are two different things. Two different things. Hey, let me tell you about this. I took a class in college, right? I took a class in college. Let me fix me a water. Oh, I got a water right there. Let me tell y'all this right quick. I took a class in college, one of my classes, right? It was on psychology and sociology. The teacher I had, the first day, she was 100%, y'all see that thing right there? First day, she was 100%, straight 100% B. She was something, boy. But you know what? I learned to respect that woman. And this is why I respected her, right? On day one, there was about 65, 70 people in that class, right? 65, 70 people in that class. All walks of the life, all shades of the damn rainbow. Everybody was there. Everybody was different. You had people from 18 years old to damn 60 years old. It was just a daggone mixing dish of all different types of people, different parts of the world. It was just a big ass petri dish of a bunch of different people and a bunch of different ideas, right? She was a professor and she says, this class right here is going to make you uncomfortable. I'm going to put you in an uncomfortable situation. I'm going to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm going to push your boundaries and I'm going to make you open your mind to open critical thinking to figure out where you stand at. And if you cannot handle that, get up and leave right now. Your feelings stops at the door. But we will not disrespect anybody's rights in here, but your feelings don't count. Some people's going to get upset. Some people's going to cry. Some people's going to get mad. Somebody's going to get, it's just that. And that's life. That's how you grow as a person. That's how you grow. We're not going to disrespect nobody, but we are going to push the limits. That's what she said on day one. That's what she said on day one. Day one. Day one. Day one. And I'm telling you, she did. She twisted us. She pushed us. She didn't take no slack on no nothing. We would study a chapter, and then when we get a test, and there would not be shit on the test that was in the chapter. And then the first test, it was like, I'm reading the test like, where in the hell did she figure this out? Where did she get this question at? Where did she get this at? And then everybody just completely just bombed the test. And everybody was not protesting, but everybody was like, hey, we studied chapter 3 and 4, and nothing in that test was on 3 and 4. And she says, welcome to real life. Welcome to real life. And everybody's like, what? It's like, welcome to real life. You can study all day long, but when you hit the streets and you in real life, that shit in the books don't count. You're going to have to figure it out. And I'm like, holy crap. So basically, whatever we was going over in the book, it didn't matter because she just put whatever the hell she wanted to on the test. Crazy, right? Crazy. And then the class kept getting harder and harder and harder and harder, and people kept dropping and dropping and dropping, and our class kept getting whittling down and down and down, and we lost like over half before even the daggone we lost half students before we even got to the daggone halfway mark of the class. And she said, there's people here that need this class to graduate. And guess what? I'm the teacher for every one of the classes. So you might as well take it and grit it and come in here and let's do it, because you're not going to graduate from this university unless you take this class, and if you take it somewhere else, we don't have to accept the credit from another college, because if it don't meet the criteria, you won't graduate. She was completely in your face. Completely in your face, right? I'll tell you this one last thing right here, unless we're going to keep going. She had everybody to write on a piece of paper. She had everybody write on a piece of paper 3 things, at least 3 things that you would take to your grave. 3 things that you would never tell another human being. Write it on paper. 3 things that you have done in your life that either don't want anybody to know anything about it. Like, you're going to take it to your deathbed, right? You're going to take it and never tell anybody. And when you close your eyes for the last time, nobody's going to know it because you took it with you, right? So she said, you got to write 3 things on a piece of paper. 3 things on a piece of paper. Wrote everything on a piece of paper, right? We wrote everything on 3 pieces of paper. Had to be 3 things, right? Then she told everybody to tear that piece of paper out of their notebook. Everybody tore out the piece of the notebook, right? Then she told everybody to ball it up in a tight ball. Just tight ball. Just roll it up in a tight ball. So everybody's just rolling it up in a tight ball, just crunching it, right? Then this woman, she comes out from underneath the table with a damn bucket, a little bucket, like a damn Easter egg bucket. And she walks around and she tells everybody to put the piece of paper in the bucket. And everybody's looking like, what? Everybody puts the piece of paper in the bucket. She goes around the whole class and collects everybody's pieces of paper. Then she takes that little bucket and she dumps it into a cardboard box. And she shakes that box up like she's doing damn lotto numbers on Wednesday night. Just shakes that box. Shake it up, right? Shakes it up. Then she opens the box and she dumps everything back into the little bitty bucket. And she tells everybody, she walks around the classroom, she tells everybody to reach in the bucket and grab a piece of paper. And I'm telling you right now, people's faces in there lost all color, lost all fluids in their face. They like, she said, pick a piece of paper out of the bucket. And there's some people that says, I'm not taking a piece of paper. And she looked at them and she said, take a piece of paper out of the bucket. And then somebody says, I'm not taking a piece of paper. Then get out of my class. Do what? You're out of my class. I'll drop you tonight when we get done. You're done, out. You failed to participate in this exercise. Either take a piece of paper or get out. And people would get up and leave. And she would walk around and you'd have to pull a piece of paper out of the bucket. Then when she got a piece of paper out of the bucket, everybody's sitting there looking, just freaking out. Freaking out. Freaking out. Then she tells everybody, she starts calling people's names by random. She'd say, so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. She said, unfold the paper. They'd unfold the paper. She'd say, read what's on the paper. And some people would read it, some people wouldn't read it. Some of the stuff was kind of weird, like I stole a piece of candy. I'm not going to say what some of the stuff is because I don't want to get hit with any kind of community standards on here. But let me tell you, there was some stuff that was written on there that's like borderline. You looking around at your peers in this room going, okay, who wrote that? Now you got to take in concept. You got to take in the thought that maybe they just wrote something to be writing something, but they still wrote it on paper, right? And she done this to every single person. There was a few people that unrolled their paper and then looked what was written on the paper and refused to read what was on the paper. And she says, read what's on the paper. And the people would say, I'm not reading what's on the paper, right? They'd say, I'm not reading what's on the paper. If you don't read it, get out of my class. And this exercise went on for like 2 hours. And then after everybody was done, everything participated, the people that participated, she took the paper, put it in a box, And then she said, we're going to throw this away, and it's going to be thrown in the trash. Now it's written down on paper, and it's been read out aloud. Now everybody knows. Now, she says, now look to the person to the left of you and look to the person to the right of you. Has your feelings changed towards that person to your left or to your right? In a good way or a bad way? And how do you feel about your classmates and your peers sitting beside you, because you don't know who done what and who did what? You don't know if somebody beside you said this, they said, you don't know who said what in the classroom, but you know it was said. So now it's up to you. How do you feel about being in this class? And there were some people's like, I feel uneasy. I don't know how I feel about being in this class no more. I don't feel safe in this class. You know, the list went on and 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 on. The list went on and on and on and on. And she says, is there anybody in this class that cannot go forward in this class because of what was read and spoken in my class? If you cannot take it, please stand up. About 10 people stood up. Now, you got to remember, we started with like 65 people. Now we're down to like 35 or like 12, 35, 30, 25. Then like 10 people stands up. Now we're down to 15 people, plus or minus. And they said, she looked at them and says, do you want to drop my class? And they would say, we don't feel safe in this class. I feel my anxiety's raising. Whatever reason. And then she would say, okay, then y'all out of my class. And then the class went from like 65 people down to like 20 people within just in a few weeks. Now we got 20 people in the class, and guess what? The next class session, she turned that son of a gun up even more. And by the time we graduated, there was 10 people in that. By the time we finished the semester, there were 10 people in that class. 10 people. 10 people in that class. We lost over 60. We lost like 50 some people in that class over a semester at the university by putting people in places where they didn't want to be no more. I mean, just uncomfortable situations. I liked that class so much that I only had to take one of those classes to get my degree, what I had to do. I ended up taking 3 more of her classes just because that, to read people, psychology, sociology, to read body language, to just, I mean, it gets like way, way in depth, way, way further in that. And I don't even know why I was telling you all this. Just to let you know that as human beings, we're supposed to be put in an uncomfortable situation to grow mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And when people can't handle different opinions, they shut down and they pull away like a recluse, and they don't learn to grow. I don't know. Maybe that'll help somebody out. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. Go back and watch the whole video earlier today for spraying it. Everything looked good. This is wool wax. So I appreciate every single one of you. Got the floor cleaned up. Been on here for about 45 minutes. I see we had about 400 people watching. I guess they didn't want to hear nothing like that, so we're down to 94. So the ones that are still in here, I appreciate you. Like I said, it's not politics and it's not religion. That's not what it's about. It's just about, I was showing you about the wool wax and stuff, and I was telling you I got invited to speak at an event. I don't know whether I'll do it or not. I'll just have to soul search and see where I'm at on that situation. If I do it, I'll let you guys know. But at the end of the day, you're either a good person or you're a bad person, right? And that's it. You're either a good person or a bad person, or you're part of the problem or you're part of the solution. If you can't be open-minded to have an intellectual dialect conversation with somebody, then you've already lost before you even started in society and as a human being, as is growing. That's what makes it so good. That's what makes the world so interesting. Everybody has different opinions. Everybody has different viewpoints. They see things different. I mean, we did a study in the military. You have an accident and you got 10 people that seen an accident. All 10 people visually seen the accident. They see this is why car wrecks and stuff like that, they have so much trouble doing investigation, because here's the problem. If I see somebody wreck, bam, they wreck, right? I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Bam, TJ run all over that car. Bam, put him in the ditch, right? And then you got Impala J, then you got Elko, then you got TJ, then you got Tulu, then you got Angie, you got SS Gang, you got Carolina Big, you got Randy, you got Nathan, you got all these other people that actually seen the wreck too, but they seen it from a different perspective. And then if I ask, I say, hey man, what happened? It's like, well, I don't remember seeing that. Well, that's what I saw. So when you ask 10 different people, even though they seen the same thing happen, you're gonna get 10 different viewpoints. And you have to take all 10 points and try to figure out and build a storyline to figure out exactly what happened. I'm not talking politics. I'm not talking politics. I'm not talking politics. That's not talking politics. Do y'all, hey, where you at? Todd Peterson, do you remember that little game we played in school? And everybody sat in a circle? And the teacher whispered something in the student's ear? And then that student whispered to everybody's ear all the way around. And then when he got back to the person, they said, what'd you say? She said that you bought a giraffe. It's like, I didn't buy no damn giraffe. Well, that's what he said. So you got different perspectives all the way around. You don't remember playing that little game? You don't remember playing that little game in school? You don't remember playing that game? That's what I'm talking about. Everybody sees different perspective. Just like this car, right? Some people see this car and they're like, oh man, that looks like cobbled up shit. That looks like ass. That looks like 2 butt cheeks. I mean, that looks like, you got different perspective, right? This is the first time I ever sprayed wool wax. I was actually open-minded. I was open-minded to see how this product worked versus using bed liner, Raptor, Quartz, Sims, any other product that is a bed liner product, right? So I've read, I've done my reviews, I looked at it, I talked to the owner of the company, I told him what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. He says, hey, if you got any questions, call me. And I said, fine. So we bought the kit. The kit comes with a 2-gallon kit to do a bottom of a car. It's wool wax. We opted to go with black. They have gray and amber or straw, right? I'm gonna sum this up right quick. I was skeptical on the product, but I was open-minded on the product. I used the product. It works great. I like it. It smells like damn black licorice. I'm not a fan of black licorice, but I'm not gonna disown the product because it smells like licorice. It cleaned up really, really good. It cleaned up really, really good on the floor with hot water and some soap. The applicator cleaned up with soap. I'm gonna hook it up to the air line and I'm gonna blow it out, and it looks really, really good. So that's what I'm talking about. There is some people online that says this product ain't worth the shit. It's pieces of shit. Don't use it. It's garbage. Blah 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 blah. Right? So if I would have took this perspective of that person saying that this product was junk, then I'd have never tried it for myself. I would have actually took the word of somebody else without doing my own research to see if this product was any good. So I'd done my own research, I'd done my own testing, and as of right now, I am a fan of this product. That's what this whole conversation was about. You have to do your own research to find out something. If I tell you something, don't take my word for it. Question me on it. Get the product and try it, and then call me and say, hey man, that product didn't work for me. I didn't like it, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. Well, that didn't happen to me. I wonder why that happened to you. Let's work together and figure out what happened because the product didn't work for you, so we can come to terms to figure out why it did not do what it's supposed to do for you, so we can kind of get to the end of it, so maybe we can figure it out. I'm not going to say, well, TJ, you sprayed it wrong because it did fine with me, so it must have been your fault. No, there's so many moving variables in any product, paint, anything in life. I mean, if I eat damn hibachi grill and I was like, man, that shit give me rock gut. And he's like, man, I ain't never had no problem there. Maybe the man that was cooking my damn hibachi didn't wash his damn fingernails because he's in there digging in his ass and I got damn E. coli. You know, maybe it's his fault. You see what I'm saying? So you can't do your own research. Just because somebody tells you something, don't take their word for it. Take it under advisement and do your own damn research. Question everything and believe nothing. All right, boys and girls, I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to get off here. I got to finish cleaning up, and I got to get stuff moved out because that guy just texted me and said he's bringing the truck, so I got to get all this shit out of the way. I appreciate every single one of you. Hit that subscribe button. If I lost some subscribers because you thought I was talking politics, I was not talking politics. I was not talking religion. I was just talking life in general. You're either a good person or you're a bad person. You're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. Which one are you? That's it. I don't give a shit if you milled it down like a damn bag of Skittles and poured out. Don't make me no difference. You're either a good person or a bad person. You're either part of the problem or part of the solution. So I appreciate every single one of you, boys and girls. I appreciate every single one of you, boys and girls. Remember I said, boys and girls. Remember I said, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and dry. Peace and grace. I'm out.